The building of Hungary's law-making body, the House of Parliament, is rightly considered among the most beautiful parliament buildings in the world. Selected as a World Heritage Site as a central element in the Danube panorama in 2011, the edifice is not only an invaluable treasure, but also the pride of Hungary. It provides a home for the legislator, a place for safekeeping of the Hungarian Holy Crown, and a workplace both for the 199 members of parliament and for nearly 600 people who assist them. Currently, the building also houses the offices of the Prime Minister and his support staff. The impressive building that was erected over a period of 17 years, primarily in the late 19th century, has come to be the symbol of Hungary and the capital. It was built in a period of truly dynamic economic growth in the country. The era saw the simultaneous construction of Hero Square, Andrassy Road, the Western Railway Station, and a number of bridges over the Danube, as well as the opening of the first underground railway on the continent. Amid all these achievements, the erection of the House of Parliament can still be considered the greatest domestic undertaking of the period, which in and of itself had an impact on economic development. During its construction, it was the express intention to make the building out of Hungarian materials with the work of domestic craftsmen and manufacturers, while reflecting the vegetation of the surrounding Carpathian Basin in its ornamentation. No expense was spared when it was erected. Indeed, a total of some 40 kilograms of exclusively 22 to 23 karat gold was used for the decoration. Architect Imre Stendel, the visionary designer of the building, and numerous artists and master craftsmen of his age gave expression to the strength and self-confidence of the Hungarians at the same time with this unique edifice. The shaping of the House of Parliament grew out of conscious choices of symbolism and carries important historical and political messages. Viewing it from the side of the Danube, we see the halls of the lower and upper houses rise on both sides of the dome, surrounded by turrets, which evoke the memory of the bicameral parliament that was in operation when the building was being constructed. The two halls are completely identical in size and shape, thus expressing the equality between the representative lower house and the historical upper house. The dome rising between them signifies the unity of the legislature, as well as serving as the venue for joint sittings of the two chambers. The scale of the House of Parliament is commanding. The wing that runs parallel to the Danube is 268 meters long, making it longer than the House of Parliament in London, with the greatest width at 123 meters. The dome, with its turret, leaps into the sky at a height of 96 meters. The building blends elements and motifs of various architectural styles. Its floor plan is Baroque, its facade ornamentation evokes the world of Gothic, and the decoration of the ceiling shows stylistic elements of the Renaissance. The total floor space is nearly 18,000 square meters and is divided into 4 stories. The building's total volume of 473,000 cubic meters can fit 56-story residential buildings. Almost 40 million bricks were used to construct it, and 30,000 cubic meters of carved stone to decorate it. The facade is ornamental with 90 stone sculptures representing great figures from Hungarian history, and another 162 statues adorning the building's interior. The House of Parliament has a total of 27 points of entry. Its layout is symmetrical, with the main spaces forming a cross shape and the dome rising at their intersection. Inside the building, there are 10 courtyards in various sizes, 13 lifts, hundreds of offices. The rooms are linked through a series of endless corridors. The red carpet that runs through the building is nearly 3 kilometers long.
Of course, what visit to the Parliament wouldn't include a stop into the gift shop. So you come into the gift shop and there's all types of nice mementos that you can take home with you. I see wine and shirts and course, they've got the postcards and just about everything else that you could possibly want to remember your visit to this absolutely gorgeous capital here in Budapest. But right now, let's go inside and take a tour of this just absolutely incredible building. All right, having gone through security, we're all set. They give us a headset, and this is the 10th most popular tour in the world, according to TripAdvisor users, and number 5 in Europe. So this diagram shows you what we're going to see as we go through the Parliament building here. I've been through this one time, long time ago, but it's going to be just wonderful to go back and take another tour. So everybody's all set, getting ready to take a tour here of the Parliament. Okay, so let the tour begin, and I decided that probably be better to bring up the rear of the line. A better idea. Then not as many people rushing. But look at the ceiling as I go up the stairs. Just beautiful. Okay, so as I walk, she's actually narrating. This is called the Golden Staircase. Just beautiful. Look at how beautiful. So I'm listening as we talk, but okay, this is the grand stairway inside the Parliament. Look at this. Just beautiful. Okay, so now we left the Great Hall where we couldn't take photos, and we're into the lobby, I think, of the lower house. Really, really nice. A little bit more difficult than I thought it would be to film this. Here's a nice shot. Look at that. Quite cool. Now we're going into what's called the session hall. I'll turn around and give you a nice view of the lobby. An interesting looking guy. Okay, so they're wrapping up the tour here. All right, having finished the tour, we go out into a museum upon exiting. So it's very easy to see why this is one of the top 10 of the world tours, and top 5 in Europe. So very, 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 very fascinating. Here's a model of the Parliament right here. You can see it's fantastic, and it's got actually has a nice cutaway that you can see where we just were. There's the grand staircase right there. Probably zoom in on that. So there's the grand staircase, and we were standing just right about there, and then that took us into the Great Hall there. You can see the cutaway of the interior of the dome. Look at that. Fantastic. Go back down. And that would be the lower area. And then there is the where they meet. Look at that. What a fantastic model. Okay. And then just over here they have a wall with some really nice vintage photos, I think you would call them. It's like the Great Market. Here's some other. It says during the production of the 88 statues that were to be erected in the 2 common rooms connected to the assembly halls and in the quarters joining them, Zollner used a ceramic material. The material and the technology necessary for its application are both results of the scientific experiments. So look at that. Ceramic. I think it took 17 years to build this. All right, folks. So there is your tour of the beautiful Parliament here in Budapest. This would be the library right here. That's the library. There's a gentleman doing maintenance on the chandelier in the dome. Actually have a video of the. I guess that's Chinese. I'm not going to try to translate that for you. Wow. A lot of history. Here is a red star. There's a story behind the red star. I think that the Soviets put this up over Parliament, and it was taken down. Okay, folks. Here's a statue that was. This is the top of the building. The copper guardian. She kind of looks a little bit like Skip Smith of the Villages. Maybe Skip's got some Hungarian blood in him. I don't know. But anyway, all right. Have a great day, everyone. Take good care.